Hey, JD aliens. Welcome back to the show, man. I'm glad you showed up because I'm sitting here flipping through some tracks as I test out these Skullcandy Hesh ANC again, because these are going to keep showing up in the year of 2021. I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. These are the most underrated headphones of 2021 because nobody seems to be talking about them right now. And they are so fly. They sound so dang good. Here's the thing though. Skullcandy has a few headphones that kind of bleed into each other. So I decided to pull these back out, give them a quick jam session, and then compare them to the Crusher EVO. Now, don't get it confused now because they have the Crusher EVO now, and they have a Hesh ANC, but they also have a Hesh EVO, which I will be testing out at some point soon, whenever Skullcandy gets at me. But as far as ANC goes, they still have the Venue, which I had to sell in order to get some more headphones. So I don't have the Venue here, but I do have the Crusher ANC from, I believe, last year. So let's go into the laboratory and see how these things check out against each other. Let's do it. All right, here we go. You guys ready? First off, we got the Crusher EVO from back in 2020, way back in 2020. No, man, these are still gonna be great in 2021. These are still gonna be a top contender, I guarantee you that. And then of course we got the Hesh ANC. Now remember, this year they have come out with a Hesh EVO as well, so expect that to come pretty soon. But this is what the Hesh ANC look like. But we're definitely not going to leave out the OG Crusher ANC. This is a blast from the past, man. I do believe this was a 2019 product. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I do believe these came out in 2019, but they're still awesome today. Now, the reason why I have the Crusher ANC here is because I don't have the Venues, which is Skullcandy's other active noise canceling headphone. I don't know if they're going to cancel those out. See what I did there? I don't know if they're going to cancel those out with the Hesh ANC, but I don't know if, you know, we live in a world where both of them should exist because these actually have the tile feature. Get in here, Wilson. Come on, man. You you're too far, man. All right, so yeah, these actually do have the tile feature. In fact, all of them do. They all have that tile tracking feature where you can find them if you lose them. These have ANC, super lightweight and comfortable. And in fact, that is the first thing I want to talk about is the comfort. Now, as far as the clamping force and the cushions and stuff like that, they're all pretty much the same. However, on the Crusher series, you're gonna get memory foam on both, on the Crusher EVO as well as the Crusher ANC. On the Hesh ANC, you don't get memory foam. Wait a minute. I thought this wasn't, okay, you're getting memory foam. That's man, I just messed that up. This is all three memory foam, man. Look at that, look at the squishiness. That explains why they all feel very comfortable to the ears, okay? But if you're sensitive to heavy headphones, the Hesh ANC is gonna be the way to go. Man, you immediately notice a huge difference in weight. And it's because of that hardware, man. We got a lot of hardware. And it's probably because of those haptic drivers and stuff, the spring or whatever it is inside of the Crusher series. By the way, let me know if you want to see what's in here, man. I've been thinking about doing some stuff, crazy stuff with the headphones, man. Let me know if you want to see what's in the Crusher series headphones. But yeah, there's a lot of hardware in here, and you can feel it after you've picked up the Hesh ANC. These are so light, man. It almost feels like nothing, dude, when you pick it up compared to one of the Crusher series. But as far as comfort, man, they really both feel the same unless you're gonna be super sensitive to, you know, the extra weight. It's just a couple of ounces, but you can feel it when you pick it up in your hand. So I don't know if you got a weak neck or not. You know, all you bros walking around with that weak neck, man, you gotta get them weights, get your neck game strong. You know what I'm saying? But next we're gonna go into the thing you probably wanna know the most, which is the sound quality. Now, yes, sound quality is subjective. Everybody has their own taste in music, but I will tell you there are some disadvantages and advantages between the three. So taking away the bass slider, okay, we're gonna talk about overall music quality with the bass sliders all the way disengaged or down on all three, okay? So what I found with my testing is that you have the app connected to this one, which is the Crusher ANC, as well as the Crusher EVO. They both have kind of I forget what the what the feature's called, but let's call it Hear ID, even though that's a sound core thing. But basically, you actually listen to a few tones, and then Skullcandy figures out what tones you need to hear, what tones need to be amplified, I guess, and it adjusts the music to help you better hear the, you know, some of the tones you might be missing out on. So you'll hear things in your music you probably have not heard before. These, unfortunately, the Hesh ANC are not app connected, as I know so far. I don't see why they wouldn't be, but man, they should put that in here. But these do not have the app, so they don't have that feature. However, man, these sound fantastic. Very bass heavy sound signature. And when I say bass heavy, I'm not talking about head rattling bass. That's what these are for, the Crusher series, okay? But we're talking about with the bass toggle all the way down or disengaged, these actually do have the most bass. Very bass heavy sound signature, although it is still very clean. Now, when I talk about clean, we completely eliminate the Crusher ANC because it's not a dirty sound. I don't want to use the word dirty, but it's not nowhere as clean as the other two when it comes to mids and highs, okay? Even with the bass disengaged. When you put these into the mix, man, you got to take this one out. Let me scoot you back a little bit, man. So when we talk about clean sound signatures, these have a very bass heavy sound signature, although it still maintains that cleanliness, okay? But with that bass slider disengaged, these happen to be the cleanest sound, okay? The more refined sound. And this is the Crusher EVO that I'm talking about. I gotta keep saying that because they all look alike. So the Crusher EVO, when you take out all the bass, has the cleanest sound of all three. But that doesn't take away from the Hesh ANC here. Now, once we talk about bass, of course, both the Crusher EVO and the Crusher ANC are going to leave the Hesh ANC in the dirt because it just doesn't have a bass slider. But I will tell you something, man. So these ANCs, these Hesh ANCs do not have a bass slider, but I want to do a little comparison here for you. So let's take the Crusher ANC. In order to get the bass on the Crusher ANC to the same level that I was getting out of the Hesh ANC, you see how far I had to raise that bass slider up? I had to raise it up that much in order to get the same level of bass as I did with the Hesh ANC. That's pretty amazing considering how much bass these things actually put out. But then I went over to the Crusher EVOs, and that is about how far. Now, if you've seen my original video of the Crusher EVO, you know I keep talking about a fingernail's worth of push, and that's about how much of a push I had to give this in order to sound to the same bass levels that I was getting out of the Hesh ANC. So that's pretty outstanding because I feel like these have more bass, more refined bass than the Crusher ANC. These are my favorite of the Crushers. The Crusher EVO, my favorite. Very clean sound and a more tamed, refined, responsible type of bass, even at its highest levels, but it still rattle your spine. So in the category of bass, man, I'm telling you, the Hesh ANC is no slouch. They are definitely stomping with the big boys. It's big brothers, which are the Crusher series. You know, honestly, I think the aim of the Hesh ANC was, you know, let's strip the headphones down of all the fluffy stuff that companies put in there and keep it at a reasonable price. Because it seems like all the other companies are trying to, you know, charge as much money as they can for a bunch of features that sound really good at first, but you know, you may not use them a lot, and you know, in the end, and you know, they're just in a competition to see who can charge the most for a set of headphones. Whereas Skullcandy said, you know what, we got you, bro. We're gonna charge you a reasonable amount of money for a quality set of headphones with great sound. And the #1 feature out there right now, which is ambient sound / ANC, because you got to have both if you're going to have one. So that's what they did here. I think that was their target audience. But let me look at my phone, man. Let me check my bank account to see if I got enough in the budget to hire some paid actors in my other my testing area, so we can go out there and test that call quality. So let me go to my Chase app and we'll see. Oh, okay, yeah, let's go out there and check out this call quality on all three. Hey, Win Guy, can you? Oh, sorry. Is it Jason? Dude, can I call you dude? Can you just turn it down just a little bit? Yeah, okay. All right, so, hey guys, I'm out here. You know, I try to do my best to, you know, pay these people well enough for them to do a good job, and some of them just stuck on stupid, man.
What'd you say?
Sorry, man. Look, can we just do this? Okay. All right, so anyways, you're listening to the call quality from the Hesh ANC. the wind guy is on some serious stuff right now. So hopefully, you know, without his disruptions, you're getting a good call quality test on here, because I'm hearing a lot of wind on my end, even though I have the active noise canceling on. And that's because the mics are just picking up all the wind. But hopefully the mics are canceling out all the wind noise. I guess we'll have to see when we edit this. Dude, you tipping on my tip tap, man. Look, man, I'm paying you to do a good job. Don't I pay you to? Oh, hey, we're back, and this is the call quality. I'm so sorry. Look, we're back. This is the call quality from the Crusher EVO. Hopefully this sounds good, because my wind guy, I gotta have a talk to that guy after this shoot, because he's gotta go. Does anybody know a good wind guy? Seriously, this guy's gotta go. All right, we're just gonna muddle through this, man. I pay these actors to do a good job here and drive cars. I get weather elements like wind and rain and stuff, but my wind guy, he's on some stupid stuff right now. Right now, you're actually listening to the Crusher ANC, which is, I don't know, I've just had it. Today's been a rough day with my crew, and they're just on some BS today. Hopefully it's blocking out all the wind that the wind guy is doing, and the sound from the traffic that I paid for. I gotta redo the budget and hire some better people. Okay, unfortunately, I had to fire the wind guy. We got a temporary solution going. So hopefully we can continue on with these tests. So what I'm doing now is my highly controlled scientific test, where I take my microphone and put it in the ear cup. This is a very scientific thing right here. Not everybody can do this kind of test here. So what I want to do is I'm going to give you the active noise cancellation by putting this microphone in here. Yeah, now you got that noise cancellation. All right, let me see.
Noise cancelling off. Noise cancelling on. Ambient mode. Noise cancelling on.
Pretty good. That's pretty good.
Noise cancelling on. Noise cancelling off. Noise cancelling on. Noise cancelling off. Ambient mode. Noise cancelling on.
Okay, the motorcycle was the real deal. All right, so somebody give that motorcycle guy a raise. He gets a bonus on this video. Either way, from what I could tell on my side, the active noise cancellation it seemed like it was higher pitched with the Hesh ANC, which blocked out a lot more of the lower tones, and it let in more of the higher tones. That's what I feel like. But when that motorcycle went by, it almost completely cut it out, man. That was crazy, the difference in noise levels between the motorcycle when the ANC kicked on and off. That was crazy. But what I do not like about both headsets is on the Crusher ANC, that little thin button up there, it's really mushy, so it's hard to get a double tap when you want to go into the noise canceling mode. It's hard to get a double tap sometimes, so you have to I've never liked the way that button feels. And on the Hesh ANC, it's on the opposite side with a small button up at the top of the panel, and the button is really stiff because it's behind that neoprene cover that they have on it. So it's really hard to press. So sometimes you really have to mash in there to get that double tap. But once it's on, it is very effective. And as well as the ambient sound. Hey, horn guy, what the hell? Okay. Look, I've had a rough day with these actors. Nobody is sticking to the script today, so some heads are gonna roll. Hey, somebody give me the wind guy, the horn guy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let me get this straight. You sat through this whole video, the whole thing, and never once decided to hit the subscribe button or the like button? Man, it'd be the ones closest to you. I see how you are.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you were here?